Shane Black typed the script for the first 2 films on an old typewriter. Shane Black typed the script for the first 2 films on an old typewriter. Gibson did some of his most intense stunts himself. In both the first and third films in the franchise, Gibson did some of his biggest stunts himself, and it scared the hell out of everyone on set. In the infamous scene, where Riggs jumps off a building with a businessperson, Gibson is actually the one who took the leap. He told Empire that he felt prepared until he got up to the top and realized what he signed up for, but he wasn't going to back out with everyone watching. Donner says that in the big motorcycle freeway chase, he assumed a stunt person would be riding the bike and was shocked when he saw Gibson instead. He said, "We had to do a free run where the motorcycle emerges from a cloud of steam. It's supposed to be Mickey, his stunt guy. But out of the steam comes Mel. I'm ready to end him. Not that I care about his safety, but he's going to F***CK up my picture if he gets in an accident." The scene where Riggs attempts to take his life took 4 weeks to film. One of the hardest scenes to watch in the entire franchise is when Riggs attempts to take his own life while watching the Bugs Bunny's Looney Christmas Tales. Riggs loads his piece and holds it to his head before finally putting it down. Richard Donner told Empire that this was the most difficult moment to shoot. Donner said they filmed the scene twice, but Mel wasn't happy with it. Instead of making Gibson work it until they got what they wanted, the crew waited around the set for weeks, till the actor finally said, "Hey, can we do that scene?" Donner told Empire, "The camera operator was sitting on the dolly, crying his eyes out. The camera's shaking and I'm crying too. And then Mel started hitting himself on the head with the gun. I was worried about him, but I let him go." Carrie Fisher was a script doctor on LW3. After putting her Princess Leia days behind her, at least for a little while, the late, great Carrie Fisher worked as a script doctor on a bunch of movies, including LW3. A script doctor is someone who does an uncredited pass at a script and essentially reworks it, either by adding jokes, exposition, or even retooling the entire thing. While talking about her life as a script doctor, Fisher explained why she was hired. "I write good love scenes, and I write good women." As for LW3, Fisher likely had a hand in the character development of Rene Russo's Sergeant Lorna Cole. Riggs was supposed to perish within the first 2 films. An idea that kept coming around for the first 2 LW films was whether or not Riggs' Mel Gibson should perish. In the original draft of the first film, Riggs was meant to eat it in the 3rd act, but Richard Donner slowly realized that maybe there was a series in this. Gibson agrees, saying they were always teetering on the brink of bumping Riggs off. "We came very close to doing it in the second one." In Shane Black's initial draft of LW2, he took out the character, but that didn't stick. Ramses Condoms paid $0 to be featured in the film. At the height of media campaigning for the AIDS epidemic, when people began to realize that the disease was not exclusive to the gay community, Hollywood started including messages about safety in films. Since Hollywood also likes to make money, they worked with condom companies to sell ad placements. As a result, the second LW film made $0 from Ramses Condoms. Murtaugh wasn't written with race in mind. Shane Black didn't write a descriptor for what Murtaugh Danny Glover was supposed to look like. During casting for the first film, Richard Donner, the director of all 4 LW films, was surprised when Danny Glover was brought up for the character. In recent years, Donner has admitted to feeling ignorant for thinking the character had to be played by a white guy. Donner told Empire, as for Danny, he made me realize how intolerant I was. Because the script didn't say Murtaugh was black. It just said, Roger Murtaugh going on 50. Marion said to me, "Did you see Color Purple? What about Danny Glover?" And my first reaction was, "But he's black." And then I thought, whoa, *CK, here's Mr. Liberal. What a brilliant idea. I felt stupid. It changed my way of thinking. Shane Black wrote the first draft of Lethal Weapon at 24. Shane Black wrote the first draft of Lethal Weapon at 24.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.